Hi Aries, so wonderful to finally see you virtually. I've been busy setting up my filming studio and filming all the videos for the zodiac signs. Your last but certainly not least, I just love Aries. As I was shuffling your cards, I shuffle them off camera just because it's loud and distracting, but as soon as I have them, I press play. And it's really good, and it's a really good reading, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I've been doing astrology summaries for all of the signs. I'm not sure if I want to keep that going. You can email me and give me feedback if you like it or not. If you do like it, I will continue doing it. It's not a problem at all. So let's dive right in. March is going to be a big month because of Mercury retrograde and Uranus changing sign. So you might be feeling pulled in two different directions. One direction calling you to do self-reflective work, to reevaluate things in your life, and then another energy trying to catapult you into action to create that amazing future of yours, Aries. You might be meeting new people, joining new social groups, things like that. Um, but overall, you're just going to have more harmonious relationships with people, and perhaps you might be reevaluating the current relationships that you have and considering changes that you might have to make. But there's big changes happening in your finances this month or very soon. You might be rediscovering talents that you've had and turning those talents into a side hustle or a business, which will be very exciting. You might find yourself finally breaking some bad habits that you've had for a while. You might be changing career or changing jobs, and that's very exciting because that's going to lend itself to more fulfillment and more peace and harmony overall in your life. As far as Mercury retrograde goes, and the way that it's going to affect you is it's going to help you heal things. Perhaps someone or people will come back from your past. That kind of has already happened to me. It kind of makes people reflect on the past, and people might just end up thinking of you and reaching out to you. So don't be surprised if that happens. But yeah, it's going to be overall very healing, a very healing time for you, Aries, which is very exciting. And this month is going to be all about planting new seeds for you. So be very conscientious of what you are planting this month and what you want to harvest in the next 6 to 8 months. And overall, it's a really exciting future, and you can start imagining and visualizing what you want to create and really begin feeling that. And more towards the end of the month and the months to come, you will start being able to implement and start manifesting all of these things. Like I said, you might be reevaluating your relationships, and this might give rise to new perspectives in your relationships or on relationships in general. But basically, this is the time for you to come alive, Aries, and to have fun and to do what you love to do, and to also spend that quiet time and spend time in nature and to pamper yourself and to be good to yourself and to write and to journal and all of those really healing, really nice things you can do for yourself. My general spiel as far as the card goes is that, of course, this is a general reading, and the astrology is general as well. So this might not resonate with all of you, but hopefully the most important messages get out there to the people that really need to hear it. And the rules and the characters and everything can all be reversed. I might not be talking about you, maybe someone else in your life. This might give you more insight to someone else's psychology in your life if it's not about you. And my readings are not date specific, so last week's reading could resonate with you this week. This reading might resonate with you 6 months from now. You're the only one that can know. We're all on our own journeys, but I do hope that these are the most important messages that need to get across. So without further ado, let's get started. I do sense that you have been going through a certain time of struggle, whether it's financially or socially or emotionally or all of that. I know that it's been a hard time on a lot of us. You might find yourself that you're having to budget and yeah, just be kind of short on money. But don't worry, it gets better, Aries. Don't worry. This is like this is leaving you. This energy is leaving you. But this could also be like feeling guarded, like emotionally in your heart, in terms of other people, feeling guarded emotionally. And this could lend itself to having like controlling behaviors as well. But I mostly feel that this has either been a financially or emotionally a difficult time on you, or a combination of the two, which I have so much sympathy for. And it's absolutely going to get better. You just have to believe, Aries, believe in yourself. And it looks like you're about to do that because you have the Hierophant, which to me is all about authority and leadership and education and teaching and sharing and coaching, and also balancing heaven and earth, so mind and heart, and balancing the physical responsibilities of this world with also your emotional needs, and going on this spiritual journey we call life, and deepening your consciousness and all of that. So balancing those two areas of your life. But overall, I see this as you getting your power back, and you remembering that you are God incarnate, and that remembering your sovereignty, and being the authority on your passions. And this also has to do with tradition, which might be which might not be in line with Aries all of the time. But a little bit of structure is good, is healthy. As humans, we are creatures of habit. So, I'm an air sign, so I'm not one for much structure either. But I found that it is really beneficial in my life. So you might want to contemplate what kind of structures are needed in your life to create more self-sufficiency and well-being in your overall life. It could be communicating your boundaries more with other people, so you're not putting your time and energy into people that are draining you. It could be just having a schedule to work on your side business or your career, or whatever it is for you, or having time set aside for your family and the people that are important. Or setting time aside for you, Aries, to refill your heart. It could be all sorts of things. It could also be having a spiritual practice of some kind, and to fully immerse ourselves in that spiritual practice. So this could be a lot of things for you, but overall, I see this as you taking your power back and finding a plan, which is just going to stem from you getting your power back, and you believing in you, and you being your own authority, and you remembering your own sovereignty, and balancing your heart and mind in some way, and perhaps getting a mentor, or getting someone to help you manage your time better, or getting a planner and planning everything out. Or you could be the one teaching and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom and coaching. So it could be a lot of things. But if you haven't already, I definitely see you taking your power back and believing in yourself, and finding a really practical plan to put into place to get your finances organized, and so you have more money at the end of the month. to either reinvest or just as a cushion, whatever it is that you desire, you can achieve it. So the Queen of Pentacles is on your side, and of course she is the more feminine version of abundance, which is all about receiving and being open to new insights, ideas, opportunities. I also get the feeling of like pregnancy. I mean, you could literally be pregnant. Congratulations if you are. But I mostly see this as metaphorically being pregnant with an idea, with a vision, with a dream, and and believing in that and having the authority to make that happen, and to then use the divine masculine energy to bring that idea that you're impregnated with into your life, into your physical life. And so I feel like this time is a really great time to dream and to visualize and to really feel it. And if that's the case, I really suggest that you check out my mom's channel, Glorious Vortex, and she does guided meditations inspired by Neville Goddard, and she also does ASMR video. She's like a new channel like me. So if you think you'd benefit from that type of thing, I totally check her out. And she also does personalized guided meditations too. So you can contact her, and I will leave her channel down below. So yeah, using your imagination, because our imagination is like a tool, and I'll get more into that into the extended deep dive for your sign this week. But mostly, getting into the mindset of absolute abundance, and that there is no shortage, and anything that you believe is possible. So knowing your God, knowing that I know this isn't the Magician card. This is like I don't know. To me, it's like the combination of the Magician card and the Emperor card, plus a little something else. But this is more of like an intuitive reading now. But let's just get to the rest of the cards. The next two cards you have are the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So like I said, you're learning how to balance these two dualities. You're learning how to balance yourself so you can, so after you do all of this dream work and imagination and visualization, you can implement all of this, and you have your life set up in a way that can facilitate that productivity, and you have some kind of balance. And this could be balance in so many ways. There is water back here, so you could be learning how to balance your emotions more. Maybe there's some people in your life that are kind of triggering you and kind of wobbling you. So maybe you should reflect on some kind of solution on how to handle those situations, so it isn't draining you as much, and you can be more balanced and focused, and implement those action steps into your life. And with the Page of Pentacles, once that happens, it seems like there's some kind of financial opportunity that's going to happen and arise for you, because you're coming out of that scarcity mindset, or just, I don't want to say scarcity, but just like this like really hard, arduous struggle, and you're coming into remembrance of who you are, and that you are a magician, and you are a leader, and you just possess so much magic, and you're starting to believe in miracles again. And of course that's going to help you attract a new financial opportunity into your life. And he's planted that seed, and the first pentacle has sprouted from the earth, and he just thinks it's the most precious, amazing thing ever. Like getting your first paycheck is always like the most exciting thing, right? So this is like your first paycheck, and like a really big, juicy, fat paycheck. And so whatever this represents to you, it could be money, it could be you know, a better living situation, just more harmonious friendships. It could actually be like a brand new actual baby, because we were talking about pregnancy. So it could, like, whatever this is to you, there's going to be some kind of amazing new opportunity or new beginning, that's going to totally set you up to experience more well-being and security and safety and relaxation and comfort. Um, but you're definitely going to be putting in the effort, but it's not going, you know, you're going to learn how to work smart, not hard, you know? And you're just going to feel justice, like, yeah, I finally did it. I'm a rock star. Yeah, you are, Aries. And you're going to feel victorious, and you're going to have a little party, for a little me party, you know, and you're going to celebrate yourself, or you're going to feel celebrated by other people, or a combination of both, and it's just all going to be really, really amazing. So keep believing in yourself, Aries. Keep believing in miracles and magic, and know that you have everything inside you to create what you want to create this month, this year, just in your future in general. You are just a freaking rock star. That's all I have to say. And now we're going to go into your 3 advice cards for the month. And oh my gosh, it's hard to choose which one to do first, but let's do dance. The first advice card that you got is dance. And personally, I love dancing. I love putting on my headphones and rocking out to music. And it's a great way to release stress and just all of those lower vibrations. So you should do the same, or do something like that. Do whatever makes you happy. This doesn't have to literally be dancing, but just do whatever sets your soul on fire, even if it's just for a few minutes. You know, like, for all those women out there, maybe like do up your makeup a little bit more than you usually do, or try a new hairstyle. And for the men out there, maybe, you know, go for a run or do something creative. Or, you know, there's nothing wrong with pampering yourself too, all you men out there. You know, even women like appreciate a nice manicured, like the Lady Gaga sound, man, I cure. Yeah, guys, like, women, not that you want to do it for women, but I mean, like, even like just like getting a nice buff, and just like trimming those nails and getting them all nice and clean, or, you know, just like buying yourself like a new wallet or a new shirt, or just like hanging out with the guys, just like, I mean, I'm not a man, so I don't really know what like sets your guys' soul on fire besides like making us happy, but and making you happy. So that's really what you want to do. You just want to do whatever makes you happy, even if you're in a really like rough spot, if you're in between a rock and a hard place. You really just want to do just like something, like, even if it's just for a few minutes, to just do what makes you happy. I sound like a cracked record, but if it's not happy, just like relief, and just to like get out of your head and to get a new perspective, like even going for a drive and getting like a change of scenery, even if it's just for like a 20-minute drive, and listening to the radio. You know, that can do it right there sometimes. Okay, the second piece of advice is don't dim to fit in. Yeah, don't dim your light, guys. You, like, no one can be you but you. Like, no one's better at it than you. Like, you were born on this earth to be exactly as you are. So why would you dim to fit in? And, you know, like, I feel like Aries and Aquariuses and like the air signs have quite a bit in common. You know, like, we're all kind of like really weird and like unique and quirky. So, you know, like, I accepted that like at a really young age. Like, I knew I was different, like seriously different. um, so I was like the super optimist person, and like talking really loud and everyone was staring at me and people would be like, shh, everyone's staring. And I'm like, I don't care. And I would talk louder. So I guess I just feel really open with you guys. I'm not this open with the other signs. So yeah, just like don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't. I don't know what that is. It's getting late here too, so that could be my problem. But hopefully it's entertaining and it's enlightening you and helping you out. You guys are beautiful. That's all I'm saying. So just like embrace your quirkiness and just go after what lights your soul on fire. God, I'm so redundant. Okay, the next card is the Star Mother. How can you be more nurturing to yourself? This is basically what the card is saying. How can you be more loving and nurturing to yourself? How can, I mean, we all have those times where we're like, God, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? And, like just recently, JK. So yeah, just being nicer to yourself and like I was saying, like pampering yourself. But this is more about like your internal dialogue. At least for me, it's more about your internal dialogue and how you're treating yourself and how you're talking to yourself, and also how like you're allowing other people to treat you. So remember to stand up for yourself and to state your boundaries and your standards, and don't settle, and create a really nice space around yourself and have that quiet time. It's going to be really important for all of you to establish some time during the week to spend time in nature and to read and to really fill up your heart and to be kind to yourself. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I hope this was of great benefit to you. I am going to be doing an extended video. I'm going to be working with the Activation Oracle deck, which has to do with sacred geometry, which is all about the language of our soul, and these actually unlock messages from our subconscious to our conscious to help us attract and manifest the life that we want. So if you want to follow me over there, I'd be more than happy to have you. And if this is where we're going to part ways, that is completely fine. I wish you all the love, joy, and happiness and harmony in the world. Much abundance sprinkling on you. Lots of money and abundance your way. Okay, Aries? Bye.